Hey, welcome to the 2 Hour Grind. I'm Nate. Today I'm going to be working on a Doctor Doom. The news coming out of San Diego Comic Con has been pretty awesome so far. I've been trying to keep up with a lot of it, but there was a cool trailer the other day that was released for Doomsday that's coming out, so I figured, why not Doctor Doom? Sounds like a lot of fun to draw, so I'm going to be working on the Doctor Doom. It's going to start off with some thumbnails, then I'll move on to pencil sketching, hopefully some marker today if I get enough time. Some Copic, some Prismacolor, same things I do a lot of times. Then I usually like to do the black line work over top of all of that. So they're the steps, they'll appear, and hopefully I'll have the chapters down below eventually. So if you check this out later on, you can just jump around and see the parts that you want to see. I'll try to explain what I do, but it's not really like a tutorial. It's not draw a line, draw a line. It's kind of just how I work, and it's my process. So we're going to start there. All right, paper, first thing up. I don't know about you guys at home, if any of you other artists like grab cool pieces of paper and you're like, oh, I like that, I like that. I have a whole stack, and sometimes it makes a difference of what you're using for like the medium that you're using, all right? So I'm going to be working in marker, so I kind of like a cardstock for marker. Sometimes I like the white, or sometimes I like to go with a gray tone. There's some in here somewhere. Same kind of like that cardstock paper, or like illustration board, whatever it is, you know, some of those smooth ones. But today I'm gonna go with that. Sketching, I always keep a whole bunch of like printer paper around. It's the easiest thing to grab, always, right? It's always near us no matter where you're at. So if you're ever in the mood to draw somewhere and you're like, oh no, I need something, printer paper. It is what I like to do my quick sketches on, because again, it's plentiful, it's everywhere. Alright, Doctor Doom. Now, it's not going to be movie Doctor Doom. There's a lot of different iterations of Doctor Doom. His mask has changed so many different times. I'm not really sure, you know, I'm looking at references and trying to figure out which one I want to draw, and that kind of is a difficult thing. So, I'm going to do my best to come up with a cool Doctor Doom in here. But first, like I said, thumbnails. So, I want to do a couple little sketches and try to get the like energy that I want in there, or the pose, all those things, making Doom feel kind of Doom-esque. I have like the kind of old Marvel Legend now, and he came with this cool like tower, the top of like a castle tower, you know, from Latveria or whatever, and he was standing on it, or he could stand on it. So that's kind of what I was envisioning a little bit. It's kind of like castle corner. It can be curved. Now, at this step, I don't really like go into the costume and try to figure out, you know, where everything falls. This is just like trying to get an idea of the pose, right? Just the biggest shapes possible, the silhouettes, you know, contour line, silhouette drawing kind of thing. Just to kind of try to figure out exactly how I want it to be. I do like flowy capes, so luckily he's wearing a cape. Maybe I'll do something like that, especially because he's going to be up on top of a castle tower type of thing. Probably try to curve that some. Excuse me. Alright, so I think I'm going to go with kind of like him on top of the tower, looking off. Start with that. So I kind of just barely, I start really light. I work light because it's easier to erase. And I slowly am building up layer and layer and layer until I get those lines that I kind of like. It's almost mathematical, right? It's almost like the average of all the lines that I scribble all over the paper, but that's kind of how I work. It's kind of hard to explain now. I do talk about, cross contour lines. You want those lines to feel like they're actually going around that form, especially if you want it to make it feel like it's coming out at you. You want to have the curve in the right direction. If it's going the other direction, it's going to set things off and it's going to look a little bit weird. It is noticeable, especially, if you want something overlapping, your forearm overlapping like the bicep. If this curve is here, but if you put the wrong curve coming down, it's going to make it look weird. But that's line work, right? And that's kind of, again, just building up those forms. I do need to use some reference for his armor a little bit because unfortunately, I don't know every character fully, and so many people have drawn him. I don't even know which version I want to draw. Dr. Doom. Definitely got to keep him in the green. Not going to do like God, Emperor, God, or whatever where he's in the white because, I want to color it a little bit. So, going to avoid that one, but some of them are pretty rad. I know he had like Doctor Strange's Sorcerer Supreme at one point, right? Or something. He had the cape on at least once. Kind of go with the old school where it's just a couple lines going around, separating arms, the shoulders. Well, it's just mainly metal. And again, it all depends on who drew him, how he looks. So many different Doctor Dooms out there. His gauntlets like stick out a little bit further than I allowed. Let's fix that real quick. Alright, Dr. Doom. Pencils are kind of laid in. I don't know. I don't know how I'm feeling about them right now. There's parts that I like. There's parts that, you know, didn't quite come together. And that's one of the things with penciling. Sometimes, you know, as an artist, I scrap a lot of my, like, preliminary sketches. Kind of in between this one and this one over here, I think, is what I was kind of going for. But yeah, I might need a little minute break. I'm about an hour in. Come back and do some coloring. Finalize some pencils, then do some coloring. I don't think the pencils are quite done yet. Here I said I was going to take a break like 20 minutes ago, and then I just drew. It is what it is. So... pencils, making progress. Still not 100% happy with where he is, but I'm making progress, I feel like. About an hour and 20 in. Haven't quite gotten the pencils. I don't know how I feel about that one arm that's like up. Right, I wanted them to be like, whoa. It's not quite working. He just uses like a Luger. this is really where cross contour lines come in handy when you're trying to make things feel like they're coming out in space. And I like to think of it as, you know, if you draw a cylinder and then it's just like those parallel lines that wrap around the same like circle over and over and over. And it's kind of how I scribble. It's kind of how I draw when I do draw. I just do a lot of those same like circles, if that makes sense, ovals, whatever it might be, trying to get a feel for that form and place that form into that where that shape is, you know, kind of make it three-dimensional. And his armor actually has like two lines where his shoulder meets his bicep, and two where his elbow is. I think there was a couple at the wrist, so they're kind of those main points anyway when you're doing character designs and you draw like a robot, and they're like the main ones. So he's not too difficult, but still giving me a little bit of work today. So for instance, when you want things overlapping or pushing things back in space, so I just had this curved line around his neck, like a normal neck, like the curve, right? Even where my shirt is right now. But I'm kind of looking up at him, so I don't really want that much of a curve in it. I want it to be a little bit more straight, or a little bit more curved the opposite direction, right? And that's one of the things that you pick up on at times when something just isn't looking right in an area. You're like, oh, since I'm kind of looking up at him, I didn't want that to be curved down. I hope that makes sense. I don't know what I want his other hand to be doing. I've done all this. I'm like, the fist didn't really work, but I guess I'm going to go back to the fist. Keep it the fist. I don't know if it looks any better than it did a couple minutes ago. I guess once I can rewatch the video, I'm going to jump back. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Sometimes I make changes and they don't always work out for the better. It's part of drawing. It's called pencils, inks, and mistakes for a reason. He's getting close. Dr. Doom. I think I'm only going to hit the pencils today. I think I'll have to come back and do it for the next one. So I'm about an hour and 45 into the 2-hour grind. I think I'm going to stop at the 2 hours. And then finish him off next time.
insane, dude. You know the one where it's like a guy, he's like sitting on a chair and he's kind of like rotting or something, and like stuff's like growing out of him, and there's like a teddy bear on his lap. You know what I'm talking about?
I do not know that cover.
I'll send you a picture of it, but dude, like that book goes for. I just saw. I forget, it was like an 8.0 or a 7.0 finish at like $3,000 of that book. I was like, what the fuck? Like all of a sudden, everybody's freaking out about Tom Sutton, and it's like, I have a bunch of them Charlton. Like Mike Zeck's first published work is a Charlton horror cover.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, so like I have a bunch of that stuff, and it's like now it's blown up, and I'll have to take a picture. I'm gonna find my copy of that book and just send you a picture, because I have 2 of those, and I think one's probably around that 7.0, 8.0 grade. It's a nicer copy, but yeah, out of nowhere, you used to be able to find that book. You could get a nice copy for under $100 like 3 years ago. Now, it's like the same thing with that fucking House of Secrets ice cream cone cover.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Not offhand.
It's like a purple background, and it's just got a skeleton hand with an ice cream cone in it.
Okay.
And it's like a melting head in the ice cream cone.
Yeah, I think I knew the cover.
That book goes for thousands now, too.
Oh, really? That's crazy.
Yes. Yeah, and high grade, yeah, definitely. So,
yeah, I mean, a lot of the high grade stuff from even that time period, man. Anything high grade goes for a premium, I think.
Do you have like any? You have some Invincibles, right?
I've got just some of the later ones, but they almost up to the last issue. I'm missing the last issue. I only got like the last 5, but I got them all out of dollar bins. Dude, I looked up a couple of them because I was like, I only got those 5. I don't know. Invincible's cool, but he's hot right now, so I was like, I might sell him.
Yeah.
And
coming to Baltimore Con.
What's that?
Ryan Otley.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going Baltimore. But yeah,
did you buy tickets to go to Baltimore yet? Are you going?
No, Bug's inviting me because I guess he's American Mythology has a table, so he's like, yeah, my wife don't want to go. If you want to go, like, I'll get you a pass. I'm like, cool. He's like, you just have to help cover at the table, something. I'm like, yeah, fine.
Nice.
I'm like, that'd be cool.
Nice.
So, yeah, because I was thinking about going, but there's only a couple artists that I haven't met that I'd like to. I'd like to meet Otley, but I sold my Invincible #1 and 2.
Damn.
And, like, he's probably gonna have the craziest line, but Brett Bean's gonna be there. Who like with Scotty Young, he draws like I
that
Hate
dork
and
that dorks.
Dork.
Yeah.
So definitely would like to meet him. But yeah, he might have a line now. Said Dork book's kind of popular.
It is very popular. It blew up at least when it first dropped.
Yeah, which is crazy because like I've known about him for years because I've been reading I Hate Fairyland from the first issue.
Okay.
And yeah, he took over for Scotty, and he also was what do you call it, like a Jim Henson's like monster creator.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he works for like Jim Henson Studios. Yeah, so
I did not know that. That's cool.
Yeah, I haven't read Dork, but I don't know. It just like you said, it was expensive. I'm not falling for that shit anymore.
Dude, the FOMO.
I missed out on some good books like Something's Killing the Children, but when something's out for a couple months and it's like $100, I'm not buying that.
The FOMO stuff gets me, man. I can't do it either. Like I'm not spending a markup. Like I don't know, and a lot of that shit, like I've seen the repeat in in our industry so many times. You know, it goes up, it spikes. 5 years later, it's down. I mean, The Walking Dead stayed up. A couple of them stay up. Invincible's been up, but
Walking Dead's up, but it's like half of what it was when the show was
exactly. It's definitely down a lot comparatively.
Yeah, it happens to most things, but yeah, that's what I was gonna say about Invincible, dude. Like, I know that book's not like tremendous print run because that's back when Image was still kind of struggling, but like every time a 9.8 of Invincible #1 comes up, they go for more and more. And the last one sold, I think, for like $9 or $10 grand.
Damn.
And it's like that's crazy for a modern book. I don't care how good it is or whatever, but Amazon's killing it with that cartoon. But that's the other thing. It's a cartoon too, and
but those don't usually move books, but it's moving Invincible apparently.
Yeah, not like that. That's what I'm saying. It's not even a live action, and that book's gone absolutely insane.
Yeah, I got like the stupid reprint, but I don't have a actual number 1.
Yeah,
I missed out.
Nothing. It was like, it wasn't a 9.8. It was like a 9.4, and I think like 2 was a 9.6. But still, I was like, I pulled the trigger too early, but I've had it for a long time and paid nothing for it really.
Yeah.
So, but like,
that's the gamble,
I pulled
man.
the trigger too early. I'm like, man, look at what this is going for. But like, dude, I can get a couple grand for that 9.4 now.
It's all good, man. I kick myself all the time. Selling shit too early.
Now's the time to sell that shit, I think. But I don't care how much you like it, dude. If you got a 9A of that book, I would sell that shit so quick right now. Dude, you can get like a freaking 9.4 Hulk 181 now for like 10 or 12 grand.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'd much rather have that 10 years from now than a 9.8 of Invincible 1. You know what I mean? I'd take it and buy like a 9.4. You could probably get a better than 9. You could probably get a 9.4, 9.6 giant size X-Men for that much too.
Damn.
I don't even think a 9.4 is near 10 grand. So.
I haven't checked in a long time. I only got a a 7. I don't even have a high grade.
One. That's the only Byrne Claremont X-Men book I'm missing, and I don't know. I had a chance God, it was like 2013 or 2014. I remember debating putting on my credit card. At the time, I thought it was a little high compared to GPA, because it was at Mark Nathan's shop. But he had a 9.4 white pages giant size X-Men number 1, and he had I think 4,500 on it or $4 grand on it. And I was like thinking about doing it, but it was a little high. And he's like, "Oh, the wall books are part of the sale." I'm like, "Can you do any better on that giant size?" He's like, "No."
Yeah, I mean that's one of those books that move, man. I can understand that.
9.4 white pages, so I get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, do the math though. It was like 2013, 2014. It was higher than the last sale on eBay.
Yeah, I don't even know what it sells for right now.
Yeah, I think it's probably around 10 or 12 grand. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
For a 9.4, but I don't know. But yeah, I've been looking at like some other shit too. Like, I don't know why. Maybe they're doing something with it, but some of the early Mask books, like you know that book Mayhem with Mask on the cover.
So like, but like later, because like they only had the short miniseries right when we were kids. Like,
yeah, it's a Dark Horse title called Mayhem, but it's an early.
Oh yeah. Because I got the mask. That's what the mask. That mask. Okay.
Like
Dude, I'm thinking the toy line mask when you said the mask, but I have that Mayhem cover where he's all bloody and stuff. I think I have a double of it.
Yeah, well, you might want to look it up. I think like it was like an 8.0 or something, and it finished at like 180 or 200, and I'm like, they're not even near mint copies, and I'm like, why are people interested in the mask?
I mean,
there's a couple of other ones that are like cool John Pound covers and shit, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's little shit like that I've seen kind of like indie books and stuff quietly creeping up, and yeah, but I mean, Marvel's slowly starting to go back up, but those Marvel keys, even like Hulk 181 and AF-15 lost a lot of money.
Yeah. I kind of agree. I mean, I still kick myself for not buying that ASM or Amazing Fantasy 15 years ago.
Yeah, it depends on.
I mean, there's a lot of times, man. Like it was a 2.5 for 12 grand.
Yeah, it's worth more than that now.
Yeah, it's like double that now. Still, but at one point it shot up to like 45 or something stupid.
That's what I'm saying. If you bought it then, it's going down.
Yeah.
That's something.
But now it's down to 20 something.
Over time, but like.
Agreed. Blue chip keys.
Like my 9.2 Hulk 181, one sold for like 19 grand in 2021. You can get one now for like, I think they're between like 9 grand and 9,500 right now. So it's like literally half.
Dang.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, the market since that COVID boom was crazy.
It was, and that shows how much the Marvel books were manipulated. When even there's no bigger key in the Marvel universe than AF-15, and if that book recorrected shit was way out of proportion. Yeah, I mean, But yeah, it's funny too. I've been going back and buying like, you know, books that got slabbed and sold back then, like my Miss Marvel #1 and first Shuri. I replaced my first Shuri for $40. I had two of them. They both came back 9.8, and dude, I got like $1,100 or $1,200 for one of them.
Damn.
And it's like I bought a near mint raw copy for $40. The last 9.8 sold for like, I think it was like $130.
Jeez.
Dude, at one point that was like a $1,600 book at a
Dude, it
9.8.
was stupid. Yeah, a lot of that
Yeah.
stuff was stupid at one point, and that's crazy how much it's dropped.
Ironheart,
Yeah.
dude, like, yeah. Thank God I got rid of. I still have 2 Ironheart slabs, but I found a bunch of that Invincible Iron Man #8, the second or third print that has her in the bottom corner.
Yeah.
I'm like, thank God I only have one left. I got 4 of them slabs, sold 3 of them. I still have her first appearance at a CBCS 9.8 that I didn't get rid of, and then that third print, I think it's like a 9.6. But
I mean, I should have gotten rid of. Like, I had that stupid Age of Apocalypse cover that like blew up too, and now it's not worth dick.
yeah,
But
that book was over a grand. Like,
dude, it was
that book
stupid. And I should have sold it, but
over a
I
grand
kept it.
raw, that cover, and it's not even her on it. And yeah, at some point, if you got that slabbed at a 9.8, that book was upwards of like $2 grand. It's not worth anything now.
It's not. It was stupid. I should have sold it when it was blowing up back in. But you know, hindsight's 2020. Whatever.
Yeah, oh, it is. I should have known a lot of those characters weren't going to stick because they didn't in the comics. And
I mean, they're
that's
still
what
trying to
worries
push
me about
Riri.
Doomsday a little bit is the characters, like, these are the guys you're trying to use for this. Like, it's Avengers Light now, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why I think they're bringing in the X-Men, and Kevin Feige even said the X-Men's going to be their focus after Doomsday, and they're going to have an X-Men movie trilogy, and so I don't know. They're going to have to reset their universe, dude. They can't do it with like Patrick Stewart. I think he already said this. He's retiring after this movie.
I mean, they'll get. I mean, they still got what, McAvoy for the young. I don't know, dude. They can recast them. They can do so many. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think they're gonna have to, like, they're bringing in Tobey Maguire and some of these people. I think they're gonna kill him in Doomsday, but it's gonna be some kind of Secret Wars type thing where they can reset the multiverses. I don't know, because they've screwed themselves up doing all this multiverse variant bullshit and the Time Variance Authority. They never should have brought in any of that shit.
I mean,
and now they're gonna have to, reset the younger actors now.
I get why they kind of did it though, because then when they recast actors, it doesn't have to be a big explanation. You know what I mean? They can be like, well, now they're in this other, Earth, whatever it might be. I don't know.
Well, that's why they shouldn't have done the funeral for T'Challa in the movie, because now you've killed the character. And I understand, like, everybody was upset about Chadwick Boseman dying, but you killed the character, and, like, Shuri cannot carry, like, nobody wants to see her as Black Panther. Nobody. It's like, that's why I'm worried about Doomsday. You have Avengers Light. They're bringing back Chris Evans.
Yeah, I saw that in the trailer.
Yeah, but there's no Black Widow. There's no Hawkeye.
Well,
sure
we don't know yet for sure, right? Or do we?
No, they killed off. Scarlet's not coming back. They got the blonde Black Widow now.
Oh, that is true. And I like Florence Pugh, man.
Yeah, the new Avengers Thunderbolts.
I liked her.
All kind of like C-list, D-list heroes.
I liked her though. I like her in that. She was good in that role.
Saying, and then they're bringing in the Fantastic Four, which I was not that impressed with that movie, and I'm kind of tired of Pedro Pascal. But then you don't have T'Challa for them to interact with. They meet, Shuri and Man-Ape, and then, they're bringing back Namor when they shit the bed with their version of him, making it like the submerged Mayan culture and all this shit. And so now you don't have a proper Namor, a proper Black Panther, or a proper Reed Richards, when that was all that all came from the Fantastic Four, really, At least in the Silver Age, when they reintroduced Namor into the Marvel Universe from, the timely characters, they did it in the Fantastic Four. They reintroduced him in Human Torch and Fantastic Four. So
yeah.
But yeah,
That is right. Yeah.
with the characters they have, you don't have Tony Stark anymore. Like, are they going to bring in Ironheart to the Avengers? Maybe they should bring in Rhodey, hopefully. But I mean, still, it's like the Avengers Light, which, I guess that's why they're bringing in the X-Men now, which is a good thing. But they just, a lot of their decisions are catching up with them in this movie. You know what I mean?
I'm still stoked for it, man. I'm gonna watch it.
Oh, I am too,
But we should definitely check out Spider-Man. I want to check out Spider-Man next week.
yeah.
That looks good. But I've seen like people trying to like analyze the trailer, and they're like, Doctor Doom is standing right here in this like open spot in the scene. I think they're gonna try to like, he's trying to get everybody to help him at first, and then he's gonna become the villain. I don't know. It's kind of fun to watch some of those like people breaking down that trailer, but that trailer looks good, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still excited.
It was Thor heavy. Definitely Thor heavy.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have many characters to lean on, and like I said, I don't think bringing in the FF was not done that well anyway.
I mean, the movie was fine, but it was not. Yeah, I don't know, man. They never work. Every single one of those movies was mediocre. Like, I didn't like any. I don't know. It's a weird team.
A little better than I thought it was gonna be, but it still wasn't amazing.
I did like the Thunderbolts. I did like that, but like also, like the Sentry was just too OP, man, for those people to beat him. So I was just like, all right, cool. You're gonna be cool now. Be cool.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't know. It was interesting.
Yeah, they haven't been hitting them home runs lately. I don't know. And it's like, what are you going to do with Cosmic Marvel now? I heard they're trying to do a Nova solo movie. It's like, that's not what people want to see. And if you can't bring back bring back some different Guardians. Like if Gamora won't come back, get Chris Evans back, then you can have Yondu with him. You can introduce, what's his name? The crystal dude, I can't even remember.
I can't, but they do have a bunch of different rosters for the Guardians.
The original like Starhawk they introduced.
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone too. They could bring them in, and what's his name? Charlie, the little squatty dude, Charlie 27 or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank, man. I got all those issues too. I got all those stupid issues, but I can't remember offhand.
But yeah, I mean, they've kind of screwed up because if you don't have the Guardians now, like you brought in the female Silver Surfer instead of bringing in Norrin Rad, which is probably your best cosmic character left to introduce. So you fucked up Miss Marvel, you fucked up the Kree-Skrull War. So, like, yeah, who knows what they're going to do with Cosmic Marvel, but I don't think anybody's interested in seeing a Nova solo movie at all.
Not really. I mean, not really. I wonder if they're going to do kind of like what they're doing. I want to see the Green Lantern show, and that's going to be more like copy, I think. So I wonder if they would do that with the Nova Corps, because that's kind of what they are, right? Galactic Cops.
They don't fuck that up, too, but some of the shit I'm hearing, like, they're just calling it lanterns.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the only way I'll be cool with that is if they start introducing like the yellow lanterns and the black lanterns, then okay.
I think that's the goal.
That in the first season, if you don't even introduce like Sinestro with a yellow ring, I'm gonna be pissed. Like,
yeah, I mean,
people want to see the Green Lanterns in like space pops. They don't want to see them on Earth driving around in cars like True Detective. So
it might be cool, man. Who knows? I'm excited for it. I think it comes out a couple weeks.
This is the one dude was telling me there. He's like, yeah. Remember when you was a kid watching like Super Friends and playing with your superpowers toys, and you couldn't wait to see like a live action Green Lantern, so it could just be like two dudes driving in an old car talking. Isn't that what you wanted to see on the big screen when you were a kid? Like, yeah, dude. All the Green Lantern's best shit is in outer space fighting aliens and shit. So, but I don't know. We'll see what they do. I thought Guy Gardner was alright in the Superman movie, so I don't know if there's.
Yeah, I didn't mind him. That Superman movie was alright.
He's even going to be in it. Like, I think it's going to be John Stewart and maybe.
They do have Sinestro. It is Sinestro though in there too. I'm pretty sure it's Hal.
Yeah,
He's supposed to be Hal Jordan, and it's supposed to be.
Then I'm fine. The Lantern's name just makes me scared a little bit, like they're trying to get away from the Green Lantern space stuff.
Yeah, it's
like if you're saying next you're gonna introduce like the orange lanterns and the red lanterns and all that shit, that's fine. Like just don't do it all at once. Introduce like the yellow lanterns and maybe one other in the first season. I'll be like, okay.
Yeah, I believe they talk about Sinestro already betraying the lanterns in the trailer. I can't remember. I feel like, or somebody might have posted that. I can't remember where I saw it, but
I don't think
it's supposed to be like Sinestro already did that.
I didn't see it, but it doesn't mean it's not out there.
Yeah, it was like Sinestro already betrayed him, and he's like doing his, but he's in it, so who knows?
Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I haven't looked for a trailer of that in a while, but
yeah,
I just don't want them to fuck it up. I
could be
want
wrong.
it to be all on Earth and boring, and like we don't need an origin story for everything. Like I don't want to see them as like buddy cops, like on Earth with no powers for half the fucking season or nothing like that. You know?
That's what it's gonna be.
Like I'm not trying to be a dick, but like I love Batman, but I think like most of the general public, even if they're not comic book people, they know Batman's origin. Like his parents were killed in a robbery, and that made him want to fight crime. Okay, and his parents were rich, and he grew up rich and alone. And like every time they do a Batman movie, they got to retell his origin. I'm like, you don't really need to. You don't need to take up like a quarter of the movie doing that anymore.
Or it could just be like, it could just be a 5-minute montage, man. If they need to do it, montage it real quick.
Yeah, make it like 10 minutes. But that's what I kind of liked about the Superman movie. One of the things I thought was the best about the writing was how they just assumed we all knew Superman's backstory, and you just jump in and it's grown Superman with his costume, with his powers fighting.
Yeah.
You know? I'm like, perfect. Let's get right into it. Don't waste no fucking time. If you need to do a flashback and show his dad's Marlon Brando or something, go ahead.
Bringing Marlon Brando back. I love it.
Yeah, because who was it in the new one? Wasn't it Russell Crowe?
Russell, yeah, I think he was in one of them at least. I can't remember if it was the newest one.
Or maybe, yeah, it was either that or the Cavill one.
He was the Cavill. I think he was the Cavill one, maybe.
Yeah, I think he was. I can't remember who the fuck his dad was. It was somebody big.
In the most recent one, I can't remember either. I don't know why. I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah. Did you see Supergirl?
I did not. I do.
Yeah.
I did add Master of the Universe to my queue though. I gotta watch that shit today. I saw it's streaming.
I watched it.
I haven't seen it.
Some dorky, goofy parts in it, but I liked it. I thought it looks great. Some people were bitching about the diverse cast. I don't care at all. As a matter of fact, like, I'm all for it when it's somebody like Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury, like he did. Like, he changed the way I look at Nick Fury. He was just the right guy for it. And Idris Elba was arguably the best thing in that movie as Man-at-Arms.
Nice.
Although you can't tell it's Jared Leto, but Jared Leto's Skeletor was good too. People got mad because there's a little goofiness in there, but I'm like, dude, if you grew up on the cartoon, you get a lot of this shit.
It was super goofy, and I think that's what it was. A lot of it was the play on the actual like cartoon from when we were kids. So that's why I'm super excited about seeing it. I haven't watched it yet.
It's violent. Some people get fucked up in the fight scene.
Oh, nice.
I liked it. I was very pleasantly surprised.
I'm stoked to watch it, man. I added it to my queue. I'm watching that shit tonight.
Yeah, it's a good looking movie too, like effects wise and everything. So yeah, I was digging it.
Nice. I'm stoked.
Yeah, and there's a post credit scene as well. So it does look.
Stick around.
They're at least planning a sequel. It didn't do good in the theater, but it's like that shit doesn't matter as much anymore because a lot of stuff doesn't do well in the theater.
If they can get the rights out there, if they can move it around a bunch of different streaming platforms, they'll get paid whatever increments, small, whatever they get.
Well, it's getting a lot of streams already. I think
I'm sure.
Wednesday, so
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go watch that shit tonight. So I'm sure it's getting.
Well, I like that they're doing more because they got all the money in the world. I like that they're doing more shit like this because, and I think they're going to be encouraged to because this has gotten good feedback from the people who watched it. Maybe didn't make a shitload of money in the theaters, but yeah, that and then Spider-Man Noir was fucking awesome. awesome, and that got nominated for like 10 or 12 Emmys, something crazy.
What? I hated parts of it, but I liked it. For what it was, I did like it.
What parts?
Oh god, at first, until he's like, I had to go to the movie theater to learn how to talk. You know, but everything was like...
Nick, I love how goofy he is just about everything.
But that was what it was. It was just so goofy.
He attempted doing like a Jimmy Cagney accent.
It was. I could just kept seeing like Patrick Stewart or whoever. No, not Patrick Stewart. I'm sorry, Jimmy Stewart.
Like
fucking Jimmy Stewart.
No, he's trying to sound like the gangsters in the Bunny cartoon.
I know.
Yeah, see.
But it was so dumb. But it just reminded me of like It's a Wonderful Life, Jimmy Stewart or whatever. I was like, oh god,
right.
dude.
Some of the way he acted and some of the shots too. But like, I don't know. My friend Gilman was getting mad when like, you know how he would have like the spider seizures as part of his power.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, that's like classic goofy ass Nicolas Cage. I loved it. Like, because I like. You ever watch Renfield?
I did watch a little bit of it. It had the kid that played Beast or something, right?
Like,
yeah.
It got really like over the top violent at the end. It was kind of funny.
It did. I didn't mind it.
Yeah, he was goofy as Dracula in that, but I like it. Like, I just like Nicolas Cage. A lot of people don't. I get it.
He's just always himself and everything. I feel like that's the thing.
Oh, and he does not. He has made kind of like Shawn Michaels would make overselling like somebody punching him to like make him look stupid, but he ended up making it like a cool thing.
Yeah.
Because the fans would just look forward like to him and Ric Flair flipping and flopping all over the place. And like he did the same thing with overacting. Some people hate it and they think it's so corny and campy, but I think it's funny when he does it. And some of that like the Wicker Man thing, it's like legendary.
I think I turned that movie off.
The original Wicker Man's amazing.
Yeah, no, it was the Nicolas Cage remake from like I was like, damn, this dude's out here just doing whatever movie because he like was almost bankrupt at one point and he sold his like Action Comics and he was struggling. And then he just started doing fucking every movie he possibly could get his hands on.
But that's what I mean. I like, dude, Mandy's a low budget horror movie, but that was really good. And some people hate it, but like Willy's Wonderland.
I didn't watch that.
Have you watched it?
No, I didn't watch it.
It's
I think it's on streaming somewhere. I've seen it.
Yeah, it's like about this old Chuck E. Cheese type kids pizzeria got shut down because like the robot like mouse and bear and all that were in the animatronic band on stage like went haywire and started murdering people.
Oh yeah.
So they shut it down and then like these teens go in and, you know, oh, it's an urban legend. They go in to see if it's real. And at the same time, Nicolas Cage gets, like, sent in to clean out the killer robots, and it's pretty cool.
All right. Nice.
It's goofy, and it is low budget, but I like it.
Yeah.
If you ever see it on a streaming service, give it a go. But, like, yeah, some of his stuff I won't recommend, but, like, Mandy was good, and it's, like, a semi-serious horror movie. And then... yeah, that basically, Willy's Wonderland is kind of like Five Nights at Freddy's, sort of.
Yeah, that's what it kind of looked like when I saw the trailer or something.
I think that might even came out, like, I think maybe only the Five Nights at Freddy first game was out at that point. But, yeah, it definitely came out way before they did a Freddy movie or anything. But, the other one, Renfield, you said you watched it. But, yeah.
I saw that. Because it had the kid that played Beast as, like, whatever his dude was.
Yeah, he was good in it too.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
I really like that movie. Yeah, that's something if I forgot to look at the Prime days. I bought some Blu-rays and 4Ks and forgot to look for that one. Okay, well, I'll get it closer to Halloween, I guess. But yeah, I just want to check and.
Oh yeah, dude.
Who's planning on going to that shit? I'll meet you out there. I think it's about 40 minutes for me.
Yeah, it's about an hour for me, but I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, if anything, you know, 70% off comics is a good sale, dude. I think it's gonna be worth the drive.
Yeah, hopefully it's not too crazy and.
That I don't know. I don't know how big of a turnout he has. Every time I'm in there, it's like 2 people maybe at max that show up.
Yeah, but for a sale, who knows?
Especially a 70% off comic sale. Yeah, I think it's gonna be kind of wild. So it'll be fun though, man. Let's go hunt some books tomorrow.
I'm definitely looking forward to it. So yeah, I'll meet you down there.
Hell yeah, sounds good, buddy.
All right, man. I'll see you then.
All right, man. I'll check you later.
Right.
See you
later.
One of the comic shops called the Comics Closet. It's in Shrewsbury, PA, so an hour north of where I live in Baltimore. They're having one of their anniversary sales tomorrow, and their back issues are like 70% off. So it's going to be a good hunting day. And if not, you get to go chat with cool people. That's how I see it. Can't make it to San Diego, might as well go shopping for comics around here, man, right? Getting all the comic news, seeing all of it about all the cool new movies and TV shows and action figures that are coming out, and one of the best parts of summer. Alright, Dr. Doom. I actually have to call it at this 2.5 hour mark. I know I'm not quite done, so that means there's going to be a part 2 of Dr. Doom coming up soon on my channel. If you want to see how this one turns out, I mean, I can't decide. There's parts that I really like, and there's parts that I probably, once I'm done, I got to scan them in and fix. It's part of art, right? And it's part of the digital part that I like to do as well. I don't know how you guys like to work, if you do the same thing, but I do a lot of digital tweaks and touch-ups once I get through like the coloring process. I get that, like, all the colors laid down, the base, the shadows, all those things, and then kind of tweak it. But anyway, I'll be back with more of the markers for this Dr. Doom coming up soon. If you want to see more of my art grinds, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Click that button right down below. Thank you guys so much for that. And if you like this, let me know. Click that like button. If you have any of the questions about any of the things that I did, please make sure you ask. I will do my best to kind of guide you through it. I know it's still in progress, so you haven't seen the full, product yet, but you will see it soon enough. So, thank you guys so much for checking us out. Once again, I'm Nate. This was the 2 hour grind, and I'll catch you on the next grind.